Welcome back to Coffee Time. We're going to look again at Twitter, but we're going to look at it just a little differently. One of the things that I think that, and maybe this should be a separate video of its own, but one of the things that I think that would be helpful is if we think outside the box regarding browsers. Those of us at our school who've been given MacBooks, most of the people there are typically using Safari as their default browser. And I have to tell you, although Apple does a lot of really good things, there are two things that they're not very good at. One, evidently, is Maps on their iOS devices, and the other is browsers. Safari is just awful. So I'm going to recommend that you make a switch to Chrome in order to take advantage of a really cool interface for Twitter called TweetDeck. Now you'll see here on my page, I've got Chrome up, and I want you to look down at the bottom where you'll see a little gray line where it says Most Visited, and next to that it says Apps. And we're going to start there. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back for a few minutes, and let's look at TweetDeck as an extension of Chrome. So, one of the things we looked at already in Twitter was this website. It's very hard to follow if you're not used to the interface. If you're not thinking about these little buttons across the top up here, and if you get confused by all this stuff over here on the left. And so TweetDeck and some other kinds of tools like that are very easy to help you sort through the Twitter feed to see just what you want to see. So let's go back to my Chrome extension. I'm going to come down here and click on Apps, and you'll see that on the screen then the apps that I have added to Chrome all come up. And so I'm going to click on TweetDeck, and I've already connected it to Twitter, and usually when it comes up you're going to see more than this on the screen, but I've deleted a few things so that we can sort of build it as we go. This feed that you see right now is the main Twitter feed. This is everything that my friends, the people that I follow, everything they post comes up right here. If they've written something, if they've retweeted something, if they have favorited something, it comes up in this feed, and it will continually update. The one thing about the Twitter website is you have to click at the top of the page every time you want to refresh it. In TweetDeck and other apps, it will automatically update as new things come in. But the thing that I like about it is this ability to add columns. So I'm going to go up here where it says to add a column. And some of the things that we have here, the main ones that I want you to think about are interactions. Interactions will be those people that actually mention you or reply to you in a tweet. So I'm going to add one for interactions because I want to see if I post something out there and somebody retweets it or somebody favorites it or somebody sends me a comment, I want to be able to focus in on that. So I'm going to just build that right here, and it's going to pull in and see what's there. And so I'm going to click down here and say add that column, and you'll see it comes up right here. So here's some people that have followed me in the last few hours. Somebody has retweeted things that I've done, and I can scroll down this page to see all the kinds of things that have come up since I've been away from my desktop. So I have my main feed, and I have the interactions feed where people are actually mentioning my name in a feed. I can also narrow that down to just the times somebody has written at T. Childers, but I don't need to go down that far for me. Okay, I can also put in my inbox. Now I'm not going to add this column in this video because these are the private messages that are sent to me. They're not out there on my feed. These are private Twitter messages that I've responded to, and because they sent them to me privately, I don't want to post them out here on things that the whole world could see. So I'm not going to add that one just now, but I will do the search box, and so I can. Well, this is one that I like to search as flip class. Okay, And so it comes up, and anybody who has typed in the hashtag flip class, which means they're posting something about the flipped classroom, it will come up in this column. Now, that may be people I don't follow. That may be people I don't know. If they have a public account and they've typed in that hashtag, it's going to come up in that column. So if I have a particular subject, social studies, math, science, English, foreign language, world history, American history, any subject that's taught has its own hashtag. There's also one that we've talked about before. So let's come up here and add another search box. And I want to type in EdChat. EdChat is probably the most common hashtag that I follow. And so I'm going to add that in there. So now at a glance, I can begin to sort of make sense of what's happening in my Twitter account. And I don't have to click here and click there and click somewhere else to continually change what's on my screen or update. I have a dashboard now that's going to work for me. And the nice thing about it is I can click over here on a tab and I can go to another site and I can continue working. I can do whatever I want to in the browser. I can perform searches, I can read online, I can look at my RSS feed, I can respond to email, and this tab right here is continually working in the background for me, collecting information. This is the beauty of social media. It used to be that you had to go out and find what you were looking for. And in social media and the way that the web has changed, you can set things up so that they automatically pull to you. Whatever it is you're looking to look at, they will pull to you automatically. So something to think about is changing your browser to Chrome, adding an extension for TweetDeck. You can also get an app for TweetDeck on your phone or on your tablet and look at it there as well. But this is a really simple way to make Twitter work for you. If I wanted to add something, I just go up here to this little box right here and say, I am creating a tutorial for TweetDeck for the next Coffee Time video series. Hope you like it when it comes out. And I can tweet that out there. And you can see it comes up over here on this side of the screen in that automatic feed. It automatically pops in there that it's out there. Somebody will probably respond to that in some way and sometime in the future. Chrome browser, TweetDeck extension. I think you'll like it. While you're sitting down with a cup of coffee, check it out. See if you can go ahead and add it to your computer. Till next time, thanks for joining me.